My name is Melissa Jameson, and I'm the Housing Outreach Worker with Community Connections Revelstoke Society. I've been the Housing Outreach Worker since January 2009, so going on 2 years now. There's certainly been some challenging moments, some steep learning curves, not only with regards to how I approach the work I do, but also in terms of my own views on homelessness. For most of the individuals I work with, not only is their homelessness not obvious, so they're not necessarily living in the streets, but in reality it's only the tip of the iceberg. Being homeless is often the result of a multitude of problems that have festered into what I think for my clients seems like an unmanageable crisis. I think in many ways my job is helping to break that crisis into manageable pieces. I think I see a part of Revelstoke that people either aren't aware of or that they are aware of but choose to ignore. I think too there's a large misconception about who our homeless population is. We certainly do have a large number of transients who make their way through Revelstoke because of its location along the Trans-Canada, but the greater majority of the homeless population I work with are residents of Revelstoke. They live here full-time, they just don't have a physical address. For me, there's a definite need to provide a sense of belonging and inclusion to those individuals I work with because they are a part of the community. I think too for a lot of people there's a bit of an agnostic mentality when it comes to homelessness in Revelstoke. No one really wants to have to think about a man living in his truck in the woods in the middle of the winter, or think about a woman who's exchanging sexual favors so she can have a place to sleep at night. And when it is in our face, we want the problem to go away. There's a tendency to talk about the homeless, and we ignore the fact that these people are people and that despite their circumstances, they do deserve to be treated with respect and dignity. On Friday mornings, I'm at the Community Connections Food Bank. A lot of my clients access the food bank on a regular basis, so really this is just another way of being accessible. For some of my clients, their preference is to come and see me during my weekly drop-in hours, and others may feel more comfortable approaching me on the street. I try as much as possible to offer a multitude of ways for clients to approach me. I've learned that success can be a really subjective term. For me, success would be having all of my clients housed long-term. I've learned, though, that there's a need to allow those people I work with to set their own goals and for them to determine what success means. It could be as simple as staying sober long enough to go down to the community center and have a shower. I think when you give people the power to make choices about what they do, it enriches their lives.